Last week, neither you or I were here as we were enjoying compulsory family fun time.
That's right.
So we left the programme in the capable hands of Phil Williams and James King. Just have a listen to this.
Cast your mind back a week or so to the Cannes Film Festival. People listening last week will have heard Mark Kermode's thoughts on the whole thing, including this rant.
Can I start with a complaint?
Yes.
OK, so the other day, I'm in this screening room, right, and James King's sitting next to me. And James, I say, how's it going, James? He says, oh, I think I finally understand what you mean about the weariness of Cannes. I really feel it's been very hard this year. And I said, oh, this is, I start to sympathise with the child, because, hey, he's finally grown up into a man and realised that Cannes is a real ordeal, yeah? So then I found out this morning that we can't do this transmission now from Radio France, but we have to do it from the flat that James has been staying in. And James has led me to believe that he's been staying in some kind of student hovel and things are very, very difficult for him, exactly like I did when I worked for the radio for all those years doing the Cannes coverage. I get to James's flat. It's absolutely wonderful. He's got this bijou fourth-floor apartment overlooking the Rue d'Antibes. It's far more central than the place I'm staying in. It's lovely and cool. It's really, really nice. I don't know what that boy is complaining about, and he's gone home already.
Let's do the box office top 10.
Before you do the box office top 10, last thing on my complaint, right? As vodcast viewers will see, I'm literally sitting on a balcony surrounded by jasmine. I mean, the man has flowers. I've been staying in the Novotel. This is a total class distinction, and I demand that James King is fired immediately.
OK, so you want your head on a plate. Your response is?
I'm sure people at home, their hearts are bleeding for the fact that Mark had to stay in a Novotel. How terrible for him, and doing his culture show reviews from the south of France. I mean, that's hard work. I'm sure people at home would feel so sorry for him right now. I did have a quite pleasant apartment. It did have jasmine on the balcony, but what can I say? I'm like J-Lo, she wants white candles and everything draped in white. I demanded jasmine on my balcony,
and all the yellow fruit pastels fished out of the packet.
Exactly. It was a pleasant time, it was a pleasant flat, and I don't feel sorry for Mark at all because he's famous and on the telly.
Apparently his hotel was so bad that he was so incensed by it. It was like a scene from The Exorcist, which is quite apt.
It wasn't bad at all. He gets the red carpet treatment when he goes to Cannes.
So James says you get the red carpet treatment because you're famous and on the telly.
Well, how would James know? He's too busy being J-Lo with his jasmine. James never came to my hotel. My hotel was perfectly fine. It didn't have jasmine and, hot and cold running money in every room.
James, what do you have to say about that?
I think the lesson I've learned from this is never try and lie to your parents.
Exactly.
I could sit here and, I could try and defend myself. I could make out that I had a terrible time. But you know what? I'm just going to sit here and eat humble pie, and I'm going to say, Mark, I am the Michael Corleone to your Don Vito Corleone. I am the Luke Skywalker to your Yoda. I am the Mini-Me to your Dr. Evil. I do owe it all to you. You are my mentor, and I was wrong.
Wow.
That's just strange, isn't it?
That was an unnatural moment.
Have you tied him to a chair and hit him with a rubber hose?
No, I think you're just at Radio 1, aren't you, or something?
I am, yeah. Can you hear the music that the kids are listening to in the background?
Sounds like a creche.
And what is that music that the kids are listening to? Is it the Wiggles?
That's it, yeah.
James, thanks a lot.
Cheers.
It's 20